Hello, Facebook.
Hi, Facebook.
Well, I've been thinking about some stuff, and I've been, searching YouTube and all this other crap, and I've noticed something really disturbing. The media,
The media. It has, just, you explain.
it gives us a distorted opinion on what we're supposed to look like. Why is SpongeBob on?
I don't know, but I turned it
Awkward.
off.
Okay.
Okay.
So, it gives us this distorted opinion on what we're supposed to look like, but can never really get to. I mean, how are we supposed to be like a Barbie doll? You realize she's got a waist about this big, and she'd probably be about 7 foot tall in real life.
Why do we
We would look like we were dying. Like, really.
It's weird, because all throughout our childhood, as girls, we're always told that pretty is this, not pretty is that. You're either one or the other. And,
Why does it matter?
why does it matter? Why can't we be pretty on the inside? Why do we have to look like this? Why do we have to look a certain way? Why do we have to look like every other celebrity in Hollywood?
They probably
they're not
not
pretty
starve
people?
themselves
Some
to obtain that perfect image.
because of
They
the
look
media.
unhealthy.
Here's the thing, because of the media, people have starved themselves to look like Barbie doll. And people have done so many things just to look like that.
Really. And, when you think about it, what is it for? Just so you can be called beautiful? What about your own self-image? How do you feel about this?
It's like, if you feel good, then nothing else should matter. If you're happy with who you are, then that's all that matters. You shouldn't have to, put on, a whole mask of makeup so it's, running down your face. You shouldn't have to wear these really tight clothes. You shouldn't have to starve yourself just to feel accepted. You should be accepted for who you are.
The media just makes us feel terrible.
Screwed it up for us.
They make us feel like we're not perfect.
They make us feel like we're not perfect. Because they put up all these, and models,
Do you really think they actually look like that? They're airbrushed, they're fake, they're photoshopped.
They're photoshopped.
Nothing about them is actually like that.
Have you seen America's Next Top Model? You've seen the girls before, right? They look like normal people. And then they do all that photoshopping to it and put them in ads. And it's like,
your self-confidence.
It's like
your self-confidence diminishes by
it's really
50%.
To put it in the simplest terms. I could go through the whole brain thing right now, but I'm not going to. To put it in the simplest terms, it's pretty much you have low self-esteem, and then you look at something like that, and
that might send you over the edge, and then you become anorexic and all this other crazy stuff.
Over the edge. That sends a lot of people over the edge every day.
One out of every 100 teenagers become anorexic, and a large percent of them die. Do you really want to die to be beautiful?
Beauty isn't worth dying for.
No.
Unless it's inner beauty. Because really all that matters is who you are as a person. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter if you're thin like those models. It doesn't matter. You should be happy with who you are.
Couldn't have said it better.
Thank you.
No, but
really.
It's not right.
Because I know I get picked on a lot at school, and there's a lot of things that really make me just go over the edge, and they just make me want to do all these horrible things to myself. But then I'm I shouldn't have to live up to their expectations. My hair is being in the way. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have to live up to their expectations. I want to live up to my expectations, because what they think doesn't matter. And, I should be happy. Again, I should be happy for, being who I am. And not, everyone else trying to be this, model of perfection. Because really, I think perfection is in the eye of the beholder. And everyone has a different
perspective of perfection.
On what perfection is. And I think that, you should be able to like throw aside people's flaws and just look at them for who they are. Don't look at like what they're wearing. Don't look at their image. Look at their
Personality.
Look at their personality. Look at who they are.
Like,
you might really like that person.
yeah.
How about that? Like, think about all the people you could ever make fun of. What if they're really nice people?
What if you get to know them and you have a lot of similarities? It's
Exactly.
just on the outside they seem to have a different, like, thing about them.
Exactly.
Image.
We have different styles.
Yeah. And yet we
And
do a lot of the same stuff. We
do a lot of the
sometimes
same
say a
things.
lot of the same things.
It's
We have
weird.
this weird cousin
We have
telepathy thing.
We have like cousin telepathy. It's so weird. It's cool though.
It's awesome.
Weird. It is awesome. Like, I don't know. What life is worth living if you're only doing it to please everybody else?
Are you really willing to torture yourself just so other people can be like, wow,
can look at you
you're
and be
pretty.
like, wow, you're pretty.
You could be prettier. Try on this now.
Exactly.
Because that's what the media is doing to you.
And it's just the media screws everything up for us.
They're giving us this image of what we're supposed to look like, but we can never really reach.
It's
Do you
so
really think
sad.
it's possible? It's like a 1 in 10 chance to look like that.
No. It's a 0.0000000 continuing zeros 1 chance to look like that. It is so, like, I'm not going to say impossible, because I think everything's possible. But
What
like,
about stapling Jello to a tree? That's not possible. I'm sorry.
You don't know me. You don't know me. I can so staple Jello to a tree.
That is not possible.
You don't know me.
I love how off topic we just got.
Anyway, I can staple Jello to a tree.
No, you cannot.
You know what? The day I staple Jello to a tree, and you're like, what the is that? It's Jello stapled to a tree? What? How did you do that? Don't talk to me. I have ways. I am so boss. I stapled Jello to a tree.
Yes,
What?
because somehow that's possible.
You know what? It is possible. It's possible. I swear, people, it's possible!
Anyway, yeah, 1 in 10 thing. And that one is probably some super rich craziness. Do you really think they love themselves deep down inside? I mean, they're changing things about them that don't need to be changed. Like,
Exactly.
there's this one singer that was, like, my all-time idol. Like, I worshipped her. Not like worship, like, oh my god, she's
Yulia.
God. Yeah, Yulia.
Yulia.
Like,
From the now
she was beautiful and flawless and, like, amazing. And she got plastic surgery and now paints on her eyebrows. And somehow that's more beautiful. I don't see it.
I'm like, what?
She was an
Yulia
actual
was
perfect.
gorgeous. Like, she didn't need all the photoshopping stuff. Oh my gosh, Yulia was like beyond stunning.
Definitely.
And then she got plastic surgery, and then it was like, what? Why
It was
would
just-
you do that? Why? Would
It was
you do that?
baffling, to
It
say
was
the least.
Weird. It just didn't make any sense at all.
Like, it's really messed up. Why would you want to do that to yourself? Especially when you're someone like Yulia, who was, like, stunning.
She didn't need plastic surgery.
She barely ever needed makeup. And she got plastic surgery. What is that? On another notion, toddlers and tiaras.
Oh my god.
Oh my freaking god. What the heck is wrong with these moms? They're turning their children into, like,
Monsters.
little monstrous robots that are nothing but outside substance. And bleh.
You're putting makeup on a
On a
3-year-old.
5-year-old.
On a 3-year-old. People do that to their babies.
Really?
Like-
Oh my god. There's this 6-year-old. I saw this video a while ago about the worst mom on toddlers and tiaras, and I have to say, she was one of the worst. Because she was just so wrong in her way. Like, she was making her daughter show her stomach and shake it around, and, like, you could tell the kid didn't want to do it.
This kid, I saw an episode of Toddlers and Tiaras, and it was repulsing. I was so disgusted by the way these people parented their children. I'm 14 years old, and I know how to treat a child better than that. That should be considered child abuse.
It should. My gosh. One mom actually made the daughter wax her eyebrows. What is this?
What are people doing to their kids? There's this one mom, I remember watching Toddlers and Tiaras once, and again, I was revolted.
It was baffling, repugnant, and disgusting.
This one mom she was like sitting down in the audience, and her daughter like goes up on the stage, and the daughter, she's like, now do this, like that, and the daughter turns around and goes like that and shakes her butt, and I'm like, this kid was 4 years old, and then the daughter, you know what the kid did? She went like this, and then did a whole other like prostitute thing.
Oh my god!
Like the whole bending.
There was this one.
And stuff.
Her catchphrase was "Alana, make me holla for $1." What?
This kid was
holla for $1.
Do you know what that sounds like? It sounds like child prostitution, and that's illegal.
It's illegal anyway, unless you're in Vegas. Prostitution.
No.
The point is, it's messed up.
It's just so messed up. Like, what do people do to their kids?
This is what you want your child to turn out to be. Your child is not going to be beautiful forever. What is she going to do when she's not in all those pageants? She's going to become a prostitute to make her feel pretty. Really? Do you want that for your child?
Do you know what? You know what's sad? It's sad because a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old are ranting about this. And you know what? I can guarantee you, we know better than those parents. And that's sad.
It's really
because
depressing.
We're not even 16 yet, and we know better.
That makes me feel bad too, because you know those kids that can't get a toy because the parent has to be 18 and older to call, and the parent's 16.
Yeah.
That really depresses me.
I know. It makes me feel bad.
What is the world coming to? This generation is failing piece by piece. And I can only imagine what's going to happen to the next generation of children.
We try to not be the rest of that. Because no one wants to be that. No one wants to be a failure generation, but we are. And it freaking sucks.
And we know it.
And I feel like we're the only ones who know it. And like, we can't stress it enough how much of a fail this generation is.
All the stuff that goes on nowadays, all the craziness.
So sad.
You'd think we'd rise above it.
There's classmates of mine who are like, just, everyone's trying to grow up too fast. Like, can't we just be 8th graders? Can't we just be freshmen in high school? No, we have to be seniors.
You gotta take your time and live your life slowly. You can't grow up so fast.
I feel like so many of my classmates...
You're not an adult yet. You can't make decisions.
Exactly.
Like, stuff like that.
There's so many classmates of mine, and like, I feel bad. Because some of them, like, they do drugs and stuff, and it's just, you're ruining your life, but you never even got to live it yet. You're only 14 years old. No, don't come down here. We're doing stuff. Oh my god, that's not what I meant. Michael, just wait, please.
The point is, our generation is slowly deteriorating and failing. And I have the feeling we're going to turn into monkeys and start throwing our poop at each other. Like, we're going to de-evolution.
People are doing things to ruin their life, but they never even got to live a real life yet because they're too busy doing all these terrible things to themselves. You're going to screw it up eventually.
They already are.
And it just stinks because some of these people, they're people that I look at and I'm like, huh, I could have been cool with that person.
But
now they're
in
out
the world
doing, like, drugs, and now they're out doing things
had so much to live for. They had so many good qualities.
I remember, like, the people that I knew in like, elementary school, like, hey, you did so many things that I couldn't do. And then they get to middle school, and they
ruin their life.
And they're partying, and they're doing drugs. I'm like, this is really sad.
Is
Like,
this what you want to say you did with your life?